So hello gamers and welcome to episode 2 of my Ranking Every Gun 2024 edition series. Smash like if you're enjoying this series. Now we're on to the battle rifles. Episode 1 was assault rifles, ranking these 1 to 5. Let's go. First off is the M14. Now the M14 is probably one of the worst guns in the entire game with no attachments because the iron sights and the recoil suck, but if you get a Romanian grip, oh my gosh, this gun is insane. It is really good. Fast assault rifle fire rate at 750, making it basically the fastest of like the overall battle rifle conversions, you know, like the actual battle rifle ammo types. The default ammo on this also does 41 to 26 with, I believe, a torso multi. So essentially, you're getting a 3-hit kill body very far, over 100 studs, 2-hit kill head, basically the same, and a 4-hit kill all ranges, and the recoil is really good. The reload time is very fast. 1.8 studs a pen, good velocity. It does have a conversion on it, which basically makes it like more of an assault rifle, but you do not need that conversion. Yeah, it has 6.5 Creedmoor conversion, which basically gives you like 30 rounds, lower recoil, but it removes your torso multi. It makes it a 3 to 5. It's not that bad, but like I do not know why you'd ever need to use that when you could just use the default ammo because it's so accurate. The problem is you need a full attachment loadout, but that's not going to stop me from giving this a 5 out of 5. For overall, like just it's not even like a battle rifle at this point. It's just like an assault rifle that does a lot of damage for some reason, you know? Yeah, it has 20 rounds, but like that does not stop it from being very good. But now we have Beowulf ECR. Now this is about to get new recoil, so I will give this one a slightly higher score than I would default. Problem with this gun is that it does not hit like it used to. It does do 52 like it used to, but it doesn't have the same range. In fact, they nerfed the max damage range by half. So it used to be able to 2-hit kill to the torso to 100 studs. Now it's about 50. It has a shotgun conversion, an assault rifle conversion, and more of a generic battle rifle conversion. I don't really like any of those conversions. However, some of them can be okay. Specifically, the 20 rounds conversion, don't really use 5.56. It's kind of like a generic, not very good assault rifle. Shotgun one is just a shotgun, but not very good either. The default ammo, though, is a 2-hit kill to a decent range. I was way behind the wall. It has a decent rate of fire as well of 720. It used to be 780, which is kind of sad. I feel like that was really fun with it, but overall, I would give this one, it is getting new recoil, which is nice, but I'd still probably give it a 3 out of 5. And the reason I'm giving it such a low score, even though I love the gun, I have way over 1,000 kills on it, is because as you can see there, I didn't get a 2-hit, and for a gun with 10 bullets, it's not great to get a 3-hit from that range. It should be 2-hitting a little bit farther, in my opinion. I feel like it needs a little bit of a range buff, but that's just my opinion. The main problem with it is that there's this weapon called the 5.0, which, yeah, if you haven't used this gun, it is a pretty high rank gun, but it's basically the ECR, but better in every way because it has 15 rounds, faster reload, lower recoil, and it can one-shot headshot, and this cannot do that. Still a great gun, but it just is way overshadowed by that. Now we have the Scar H. Now, default ammo Scar H is pretty interesting. They made the recoil really high. It does have that double yellow laser meta, so if you want to, you can run that. I don't actually have that equipped right now, but it actually is not a bad gun. I'm not gonna lie, like a lot of people are hating on the new recoil. Is it the #1 battle rifle in the game? Maybe not, but also maybe because 7.62. Now 7.62 gives you a 3-hit kill, 2-hit kill head, does that very far. It keeps your torso multi and it does 24 at range. So basically this is a 4-hit kill all ranges, a very far 3-hit kill. And yeah, it only has 550 RPM, but this lowers the recoil by quite a bit. And you kind of need that double yellow laser. But yeah, double yellow laser, it makes it very accurate. And it's honestly a very good gun with this conversion. Is it really a battle rifle anymore? Not really, but I'm ranking these off of how good they are, and they're in the battle rifle category, and it's a conversion for a battle rifle, so I think it's fair to say that this is a 5 out of 5. I think the default ammo is really good as well. I think it can 3-hit kill torso all ranges, but it needs to be all torsos, which is kind of sad. Very good, but I don't really like it as much as I used to. It's one of like the first guns that I got a lot of kills with, but yeah, it's still like a 5 out of 5. I think that this conversion has been kind of in the meta for a little bit. Not a super popular meta gun, but it is still a very good gun, and I'm surprised more people don't use it. But next up, we have the AK-12 battle rifle. Now this is a 3-hit kill to over 100 studs, 2-hit kill head to about 100 studs as well, and it only has 700 RPM, which seems like 700, you know, like it's not as fast as the M14, and it doesn't really do quite as much damage. So what's the upside? Well, it's 1,000 RPM hyper burst. Yeah. So for automatics, M14 is faster, but this has a alternate burst function. Now, I wouldn't necessarily give this a 5 out of 5, except that there's an update coming that basically breaks this gun completely. They're going to add the new recoil system to it. If you're on a Halbig device, the side-to-side becomes side-to-side because you can't really reverse side-to-side. It just goes back and forth both ways, and that basically makes the recoil non-existent. Double yellow laser will be meta on it. Basically have that 1000 RPM hyperburst, 304 hit, but it will have also no recoil, which is going to be fun for sure. But even right now, I'd still maybe give it a 5 out of 5. It's not super accurate with the burst, but yeah, it does a lot of damage and it fires really fast, so it is very good. And they did buff the reload time recently, which is very nice as well. If you're not a big burst fan, I wouldn't really recommend it, but I also don't think it's really a burst at all, because it's basically auto. Just click it really fast. This isn't one with like an interruptible burst or a burst delay or anything like that. It doesn't really have any of that stuff, so for burst weapons, it's pretty fun. It does increase the recoil when you run the burst on it. It does have 2 conversions. One of them is 7.62, which is fine, but it's kind of just like a Scar Hammer type deal. It does have 1000 RPM for like the first 2 shots, which sounds cool, but it's really not that good. But it also has, of course, a 50 cal conversion. The 50 cal conversion has very high damage. It can one-shot headshot. It falls off super hard. It has a very, very bad max range, but a pretty decent min range. But it does drop down to 22 at range, which is not great. It does have decent multis, so you're probably going to get a 4-hit kill all ranges, but it's not really a long-range conversion. It's a close-range conversion, but there's already an automatic weapon in the game with 150 more RPM, faster reload, better recoil and stuff that can already one-shot headshot. So yeah, the 5.0 is a little bit beating it. However, with the next update, when they do all the recoil changes to this, this is going to get the same treatment, and it is even more of a laser beam than the default ammo, and I feel like this will also be a 5 out of 5 conversion, because even right now, the recoil is really good, considering it's a 50 cal conversion. And yeah, it's very beefy. It's a very fun conversion. Is it better than default ammo? Probably not, but it really depends on what you want. Do you want more damage or more fire rate? Because the other one has literally double the fire rate. Next up, we got the G3A3. This is my highest kill gun. I won't be biased, and I'll just give this one a 4 out of 5. And the reason that this is still a really good gun is because of the headshot multiplier. Now, that's the very fun thing about this, and I'm glad they've never changed that. It's not as good as it used to be, for sure. I really liked it when it had a little bit more fire rate and a faster reload time, but the recoil is honestly very, very good. And if you hit headshots, it's a 2-hit kill headshot at any range. You can just tap it at long range and totally destroy people. You're going to get a lot of extra XP for running it too, because all your kills are going to be headshots. I have 6,637 kills on it, so that's pretty nice. You can kill with 1 body shot, even to the limbs, and 1 headshot, and the damage is 40 to 30 and does 33 to the torso all ranges, which is cool. It's not a 3-hit kill torso all ranges, and the fire rate is only 540. And yeah, it's not the most meta battle rifle in the game, but it is still one of my favorite guns. Then we have the AG3. Now, the AG3 actually got kind of swapped stats with the G3 in a way. The damage is nowhere near as good as it used to be on this gun. I think this is honestly probably like a 2 out of 5. In terms of battle rifles, I don't really see any reason to use this. I'm not gonna lie. This gun used to be so annoying because it used to do 45 down to 35. It had like some guns max damage, like a good max damage at any range. It could 3-hit kill to the pinky toe at any range, and it had way better recoil. Nowadays, I don't really see any reason to run this gun. Yeah, it's not very good, but if you like it, you like it. If you don't like it, you don't like it, and I don't see it very often, so I don't think most people do like it, but it's an alright gun, so yeah, I give it like a 2 out of 5, probably. I don't know. There's not a lot of reason to use it. I can't really think of any stat that's actually that interesting about it. But then next up, we have the HK417. HK417 is a weird one because it can 3-hit kill to the torso at any range, which is very cool, but that's about to not be that important because the FAL 50 is about to get that back, which is unfortunate. I do think the HK417 is pretty underrated. I don't think it's 5 out of 5 material, but I do think it's 4 out of 5 material. It actually has very consistent recoil, especially if you run like a better loadout. I don't think I have a very good loadout because I don't really use it that often, but it's a 3-hit kill literally all ranges if you run torso shots, and yeah, it's really not a bad gun at all. Kind of sad because I don't really ever see it. Next up, we have the Henry 4570. I'm not running 410. 410 is like a bad shotgun conversion. It's kind of a meme because there's this guy in my stream chat who asked me to use it like literally every stream. I'm not using it this time because that's not the way to run this. Now, this isn't really a battle rifle, so can I rank it among battle rifles? Not really, but how do I rank it among sniper rifles? That is the big question. And honestly, the answer to that is, even though I love this gun, it's not a very good sniper rifle. I'm not gonna, like, it used to be a really good sniper rifle, but the problem is now this has 100 fire rate and it can one shot to the torso. That's awesome. But the SVDS can one shot to the torso and has 300. Pretty sad, but I don't think that this is really the best battle rifle in the game or the best sniper rifle either. I love the gun. Like I said, it has great handling. It fires very, very quickly. It's a lever action, which is very nice. The torso kill range is pretty good. It's a 3-hit kill unless you're running torso shots at range. Unfortunate, and it has 65 limb damage, which is sad because if you don't run a torso shot, it doesn't matter if a guy got tagged or something. You're probably not going to one-tap them, which is super annoying. Like most of the snipers, it's like, oh, 90 damage limbs, just in case. If you switch to your pistol, you might not one-shot a person after sniping them, which is very sad. I think that this gun needs a little bit of a buff, or they should just nerf the SVDS because the SVDS is just way better. This gun got power crept super hard. I don't really see it that often, but yeah, I have 550 kills on it. I love it. It's a great gun, but it's like a 2 out of 5. Next up, the FAL 50. Now, in its current state, the FAL 50 it's pretty good. Like, it's definitely one of the better battle rifles in the game, but it's about to get a pretty crazy change. It's about to have a bit more recoil, but not too much more, and also it's the new system, so double yellow laser, I guess. And it's going to have a little bit less fire rate, but it's going to be a 3-hit kill torso at any range, which is really good considering 650 RPM. That's basically just more fire rate than the HK417, and it can do the same thing that the HK417 does, and it probably will end up having better overall recoil because of double yellow laser meta. So yeah, while it isn't currently the best battle rifle in the game, it still is very, very good, and it's about to become not the best, maybe. M14 is just so good, but I'd probably give it a 5 out of 5 as well. It depends on what you want. Overall, it might be the best gun in the game because 3-hit kill all ranges, but still like great time to kill up close. It's going to make it very, very powerful. Even right now, it's probably still a 5 out of 5, but it's about to become, I feel like, a lot better. I was using it in the test place, and yeah, I was going crazy with it. I really like a consistent 3-hit kill gun, even though it's kind of broken to have one, but it is pretty cool that you can have a fast fire rate, consistent 3-hit kill gun. Not the best reload time or anything, but like, I don't care. It's a battle rifle. It's what you expect from a battle rifle. Last up, we have the H-Car. Now, the H-Car, I'm also going to be ranking against DMRs because it's not a battle rifle. It does have an open bolt conversion, but that one is terrible. For DMR, it has very interesting stats. The fire rate isn't the best, but it does have 30 rounds, and it can one-shot headshot decently far and 2-hit kill the torso and the limbs, but torso a little bit further, but not all ranges. So it can't always 2-hit kill to the torso or anything like that. But if you do hit 1 headshot, 1 limb shot at range, it will kill in 2, but generally it's going to be a 3 at range and a 2 up close, except if you hit the head, and that's a 1. Is it the best DMR in the game? Honestly, I'd probably give it a 4 out of 5 for DMRs. I'm a big DMR person, so I would say overall I'd rather use Mark 11, maybe the TCR, but other than that, it is really up there for a DMR. I don't think it's a 5 out of 5 DMR, and it's not even a DMR, but for battle rifles, yeah, the open bolting conversion is really bad. If you run the open bolt, it goes to 60 to 28 with 400 fire rate. It's like, what? Because it has 300 by default and does 70. It's down to 60 with no torso multi. So yeah, it can kill to the limbs with 2 shots up close, but I don't know. It's not really worth using with the open bolted conversion. The recoil is kind of bad. The 2-hit kill range is nice, but then again, 5-0, you know what I mean? Like, I don't think this is actually super worth using. I don't think I've ever actually seen anybody using this gun. I'm not gonna lie. I feel like I'm the only person in the entire game who's actually run this gun, and I do like it, but it's not super great. Especially with this conversion. Frick this conversion, dude. Come on, just use the default ammo. Anyways, gamers, if you guys did enjoy, make sure to like and subscribe if you're new. More ranking videos coming soon, of course. I'm gonna try to have these like in between my other videos, just so I don't do like ranking video and ranking video and ranking video over and over again. Yeah, we'll see you guys in the next one. Peace. Have a nice day.